Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another episode of the Reading News, and today we have a lot, but not a lot at the same fucking time. Before we get into it, don't forget we are doing a Football Manager save on this channel, and it is basically rebuilding Reading Football Club. We started with -6 points and we're getting them, and the save will end once we win the Champions League. To do that, we're going at this precise moment, we are, as you can see, fighting to get into the playoffs. Don't forget, go over onto the channel. In the playlist there is a full playlist of all the episodes so far, where it will lead to the end of this week with the most dramatic finish I have ever done in a Football Manager save ever. And I mean this is no clickbait, this is nothing, this is God's honest truth. I have never experienced what I experienced in this save as what I did. We've got a new layout for the videos now as well. We're going to try it, we're going to see how it goes, see your feedback of what you guys think as well. And we've got a lot of stuff coming up as well on this channel, but we'll get to that at the end. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button as hard as you can, so we can get more people to join this community and talk more about Reading Football Club. So without further ado, we have a new layout, we have a new things to go, and this is what it's going to look like for most of the videos moving forward. Here we are. As you can see at the top of the screen where the mouse is the links, and, well, not the links, but you can see where all of my social media pages are. Down the side is what we're called, and down here is me. I'm going to be in a little corner, down in the corner, where you'll be able to see what I think, how I think, what I say down in here, so you can get a better visual of what I want to show you guys. And we've got a different way of presenting things from now on. I've set up like a PowerPoint presentation type thing, where it's easy for me to show you guys and be able to show you what's going on. So yeah, don't forget, we are live on Twitch every night apart from Sundays, where we are rebuilding Everton on there. Going really well so far, so make sure you go over to Twitch, hit that follow button, and you will get notification for when I go live on Twitch. It's round about 7:30 UK time where I go live on there to talk about Football Manager and talk about things that are going on in real life as well. We'll most probably talk about Mason Mount just completing his signing for Manchester United, Declan Rice going to Arsenal, plus other things, Saudi Arabia coming in for Sadio Mane as well, trying to link up with him, and Roberto Firmino as well. So it's going to be an interesting time, and make sure you go over there, give me a follow, and we'll chat and much more, play some music, we have a laugh, have a chat. But when I say there's a lot that's gone on with Reading, there's a lot of news, but not a lot of it at the same time. Not a lot that a club is announcing, and not that a lot that is happening around it. We've had the planned protest for Sutton, where we're apparently throwing socks. Yeah, that's still a thing. But we're also, the club is still out in Spain, where they're training for pre-season, and they're friendly against Wimbledon. You pay a £5 on Match Pass, and you'll be able to watch it on the Reading FC Match Pass there as well if you're not travelling out to Spain. So let's go through some of the news that we've experienced so far. HMRC update. Well, this has been updated on the website today, but nothing has changed. There's still a winding up order. There is still a thing that's meant to be going on. According to some sources that I've spoken to, the club have paid it and everything's fine. But at the same time, nothing has changed. The EFL have not updated their website. This was updated this morning. I'm currently recording this at 1:55 in the afternoon. So if anything happens since I've recorded this, this is what I'm just saying, just in case. I don't know nothing that's been going on. This is all we know, what is happening and what's going on. Nothing. Anyway, next up, Ruben Selles has apparently been granted his work permit. He will be the Reading manager, according to @SportsPete. Talk Reading will have a major factor in what I do. I normally go by off everything they say and what they do, and what they tweet out. And RFC Latest is one that we will talk about later on as well. A lot of good communities around the Reading FC fan pages. It's nice to see a lot of work's going on with those people to try and give us news that we're not getting from journalists or anyone at the moment. Haven't heard a peep out of Eddie. Haven't heard a peep out of anyone that works for a newspaper. Jonathan Lowe apparently is not doing it anymore, but he popped up with a couple of things about a few days ago, a week ago now. So, yeah, we're not hearing anything. Selles is going to be the first Spanish manager Reading have ever had, and he also is able to speak 4 different languages, which will help us. Next up, the academy. We want to say congratulations to John Clark, Matt Carson, Hamid Abdel Salam, Tom Norcutt, Kalen Vickers, Harvey Muda, Jerome Oaken Peters, Basil Tuna, Jacob Hamad Chambers, Bognis on signing new deals with the Royals. There has been other deals that have been offered by the players to the players, and Connor Boyce Clark is another one. A contract has been given to him, but I don't think we'll see him or anything until the end of the Gold Cup when he's doing it. Not any time, he should be doing it soon. But there'll be nothing we hear from that at the moment. But congratulations to this guy, and to someone as well that has a triple barrel name in his name. I've never seen that before, and I love it. I always say if you have a double barrel name, I don't trust you. But tripled, I think you're a perfect human. Triple barrel name. Hamid Chambers Bognis. What a fucking name, my man. If you see this video, please, if anyone can share it with him, can we just give some little respect to him? Because what a fucking name that is. Anyway, next up. The first transfer news of the summer. Theo Walcott is training with the club in Spain. There are a few pictures you'll be able to see of him, and apparently he will be announced as a Reading player when the manager is announced on a 1-year deal. Let's have a look at the young man's career. He is 34 years of age, and here are his stats. With the Everton one, Southampton one, sorry, it is based on the 2 spells he's had at the club. So for England, for Arsenal, he has 397 appearances, 108 goals and 80 assists. He then moved to Everton, where he had 85 appearances, 11 goals and 9 assists. And for Southampton, over the 2 spells, he got 82 appearances, 10 goals and 5 assists. And for England, he's got 47 caps, 8 goals, 8 assists in his illustrious career. For me, this would be an excellent signing. Yes, he's 34 years of age. Yes, he's someone that is going to be the last legs of his contract. But to me, a player of Theo Walcott's experience, calibre, would be brilliant for us, especially to work with the youngsters that we could have coming forward. And his link-up play he could have with Andy Carroll, prime England, was it 2010, 2011, when they both were in the England squad. Gives me immense erection. Right, next person that Reading have apparently agreed a deal with. He is apparently in Spain with the team doing pre-season friendly, is Harvey Nibbs on a free transfer from Cambridge. He's 24 years of age. We have beaten the clubs of Bristol City, Huddersfield and Derby for his signature. Here are his stats that he's had over his career. Last season in League One, he played 40 times for Cambridge with ex-Reading Youth Academy graduate Sam Smith, where he got 5 goals, 5 assists. If you look at his stats in League One and League Two, they don't scream absolutely incredible. But at the same time, he's versatile. Can play all around the front 4, as in he can play as a striker, can play as a right winger, left winger, behind the striker as well. So he screams someone that we need with the versatility, someone that is a bit like Tom Ince, but with a little bit less credibility and a little bit less stats-wise to him. But at the same time, Cambridge really rated him. A lot of Cambridge fans saying this would be a good deal for us. And Sam Smith as well. Maybe we can bring the band back together and bring Sam Smith back as well, but who knows. But to get 5 goals in 2 seasons, let's say 74 appearances in League One, and 9 goals, 9 assists is not terrible, but it's also not amazing and will shock the world. But also a good signing for us. Next one on the list of players that we could be signing is Lewis Forian. He spent last season on loan. He is 21 years of age. Here are his stats. He started off at the Man City. He's been through all the Man City academy. He still is there now, and he's looking for a loan move away at the age of 21. In the under-18s, he played 25 times, got 11 goals, 4 assists. For the Man City under-21s, he played 11 times, got 1 goal, 1 assist. And he went to Holland on loan, scored 36 appearances, 6 goals, 5 assists. Then went to Lincoln, where he played 44 times, 6 goals, 5 assists. And last season on loan at Blackpool, he played 14 times and got 1 goal, 2 assists. This is the type of player I think we should be looking at. I think this is the type of player we need, but I also do not want us to rely on the loan market for midfielders. We saw that last season. Basically, our whole midfield was loanees, and we have to rebuild again. We need to get, I reckon, a couple of loans in. A loan like him could be great to have, especially if we have a free transfer. Theo Walcott and Harvey Nibbs would be great for the front three. Permanent deals. Don't have to worry. Theo Walcott does amazing. Give him an extra 1-year deal, an option for another year. But a midfielder, get one lone midfielder that could do it, and a couple of free transfers or a couple of buys will be able to sort of fill the holes. And if we lose one, we haven't got to worry about that in the future as well. We are still fine with what is happening. Next up on the list, a defender. Craig Cathcart has been released by Watford, and Reading are interested in this, according to Darren O'Whitcott. 34 years of age. He's had a big, long career ahead of him. His first loan move from the Manchester United under-21s. He went to Royal Antwerp in Belgium, I think. I want to say Belgium. I'm sticking with Belgium. In the 07-08 season, made 13 appearances, got 2 goals. And then he went on loan to Plymouth, where he's played 33 games in a season and got 1 goal. And then Blackpool brought him from the under-21s, where he went on to make 117 appearances. He got 3 goals and 1 assist. And then he signed permanently. Well, the 09-10 season, he was on loan at Watford, and then moved permanently to Watford in the 14 to the last season, where he went on to make 262 appearances. He got 8 goals and 6 assists in his time at Watford. He is a Northern Irish international, where he got 61 caps for his country and 2 goals. Next up, according to Jonathan Lowe, we are interested in signing 2 young prospects that are looking for first team football. Harvey Blair and Abdou Kamara. Harvey Blair is the one on the left from Liverpool. Here are his stats. For the under-18s, he got 4 goals, 4 appearances and 2 goals in his very first season with the under-18s. In his first full season, I would say, with the under-18s, he got in 16 appearances, he got 10 goals, 5 assists. And last season for the under-21s, he got 8 in 16 appearances. He got 5 goals and 1 assist. Looks like a player with a very high prospect. A lot of people like him. I've scouted him on Football Manager. Looks like a good prospect as well. But this is the guy I would love us to go for. Abdou Kamara. What a player this man looks. In the under-18s, he banged in goals for fun. And that is not even trying to big this player up. In 2 seasons for the under-18s, he played 27 times and got 9 goals with 3 assists. But by God, look at the goals and assists he got for the under-21s. In 21-22 season in the Premier League 2, in 26 appearances, he got 15 goals, 4 assists. Last season, in the under-21s, he played 15 times and got 13 goals with 2 assists. And he played 3 times in the Championship as well. For a player who I would love to have, because we will have Nibbs and Theo Walcott, and to have Abdou Kamara come in as well. And way Ruben Selles plays, he will either play a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-2-3-1. If we're playing a 4-2-2-2, I would expect Theo Walcott and Andy Carroll maybe to be up top. Or maybe Walcott on the wing with Nibbs on the wing up top with Carroll as well. If we're playing a 4-2-3-1, you could have Carroll up top at the moment, as he's the only recognised striker we've got. And then you can have on the right wing Theo, or the left. You can have Nibbs on the other wing. You can have Nibbs behind the striker with Abdou on the other side. It screams pace and it screams goals. And I would love to have this type of player in the team. pushing us forward and getting us to the promised land, back to the Championship and moving forward. And also will make us have a good relationship with Norwich. Norwich have a good youth system, a very good youth system. So maybe we'll be able to make this work. So this is another thing. This is the believed, according to RFC latest, while I have a drink, make sure you read this. This is the believed squad that has gone out to Spain. RFC latest has done some real spy work. So we've got the 3 goalkeepers: Nicole Anderson, Harvey Collins, and Dean Badanas. And then we've got Tom Holmes, Nesta Guinness-Walker, Nelson Abbey, guy I've never heard of. Never heard of Tyler Bindon, but Tyler Bindon is the 16-year-old or 17-year-old who's just left America under the LAFC Los Angeles Academy. Apparently, we've been looking at him for a long time. Kelvin. Anyone's watched my Football Manager save, you know the love I have for Kelvin. Jay Senega, when we were at the Mark Bowen event, he bigged up Jay quite a lot. Tom McIntyre, Andy Yeardham is there, Sam Paul, Louis Holzman, the guy that looks like he should be on Love Island, Jarrell Dorset, John Clark, Hamid Abdul Salam, Sam Hutchinson, Michael Craig, Callum Vickers, Mamadou Kamara, Adrian Akandi. You've done wonders for me in my football. Kelvin Ishalabalalam, Andy Carroll, Femi Aziz, Harvey Nibbs, apparently Theo Walcott is there, and Tom Roddick, the former Celtic midfielder, is apparently out there as well. It has been spotted that we think that this is what it is. So this is the team that we could be going into next season if we don't sign anyone. And let's just say we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 proper first team players, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 players from the under 21s, under 18s that are in this squad. It is worrying, but then at the same time, I'm not worried. This is really weird sentence, and it's going to come off really weird. I'm worried, but I'm not worried, because we have a great academy, and I feel like some of these players can do a really great job. Tom McIntyre, if we don't play him in defence and play him in midfield, I think we'll do an excellent job. Sam Hutchins and Tom Holmes at the back could be really good. And Yeardom, excellent age and stature of the club. Had a terrible season last year, but hopefully he can redeem himself this year. Kelvin, massive future ahead of him. Goalkeeper wise, Dean is experience with Harvey Collins and Nicole Anderson, and maybe Connor Boyce-Clark will come back into doing that. Another one, Jarrell Dorset, more first team experience he's had, maybe come back and be able to do something. You've also got Mamadou Kamara, the season that we all look to think that it could be his season. Femi Aziz, if he can stay fit, play him on that right hand side, let him release him at defenders. And of course the big sexy Geordie bastard in Andy Carroll. Maybe we can still do it. As we still need reinforcements, I'm not saying we don't. If we got in Theo Walcott, Harvey Nibbs, a midfielder, a defender, and maybe a first choice goalkeeper and a backup striker, we will do fine. At this point in time, if I'm making a prediction of where I think we'd finish, if we stay on 0 points, mid-table, just outside the playoffs at the moment, if we sign Theo Walcott, Harvey Nibbs, a midfielder, a couple of midfielders, a centre-back and a goalkeeper, I've said quite a lot there, and a backup striker. So let's say we make around about 6 or 7 signings. I believe we will be up there at the end of the season if we do it. Still doesn't mean that I think the owner should stay. I still believe the owner should leave. He's bringing us down, doing it. We need to still fight for the team. We are there to support the team. We are not there to support the owner. I will be there. I will have a season ticket. I will be going to away games. I've already planned most of the away games I will be going to. And we are going to be doing that moving forward. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to get a notification for when we go live with anything that we're doing. We are always trying to get more people into this community and talking more. But I want to hear what you want. What do you guys want to see? Who do you want us to bring in? Put them in the comments down below, and make sure you go and follow all my socials at the top there so we can have more conversations. And head over to Twitch as well and help us out. But a little bit of a fun fact that I thought we might finish off this video with this soon is the distances we're going to be travelling next season, or this season coming up. I need to start saying this season. The longest journey we will be taking is 306 miles. The shortest one is 25 miles, where Oxford will be the closest, and then Wickham, Leyton Orient, Charlton, Portsmouth, Stevenage, and the longest will be Carlisle, Fleetwood, Blackpool, Bolton and Wigan. So overall total distance will be 3,002 miles according to StatZone, where we will be going. But as I do, and as I like to finish off with, don't forget we do have a wrestling channel where we are doing WWE 2K23 My Universe mode, and we've got a building up this week to the Backlash PLE coming up. Next week, will be all week full of Backlash, a lot of great matches, and my Twitch, Mark Talks and Plays, where we are doing a Football Manager save, we are doing a WWE 2K23 save on there as well, we're doing my faction on there, and my brother's back from uni, so we're going to be doing some fun games with him on there as well. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well to get instant notification for when one of my videos go live or when we do it. We are trying to build this community more and more. You guys are a part of that. You guys have supported me all the way through, and I just want to say thank you guys ever so much for all the love that you've been giving me and everything that is going on here and moving on. Hope you guys enjoyed that little thing. This is a lot of a quicker video than what we were planning, but there's not much else to say at the point of this recording. We will be looking at all the news that happens over the next week, and we will be back next week for another video. We've got this for another few weeks, but when the start of the season hits, I am on holiday, so I will be away doing some reviews, but there will be Football Manager content on this channel to make up for it. But all the reviews and build-ups and everything that goes on will be back when I get back from holiday. But with that, with love, with care, my name's been Mark. I hope you guys have had a fantastic day, and I hope to see you guys very soon. All love, all care, and peace.